So just leave me alone.
Hi. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, how are you? What are you doing? Now what? Hmm? Oh, yeah. I don't know. are you doing? What are you doing?
You know what I tell them that every day. I say, you know, you're trying. I love it when they always give me a hard time for calling the dog name and everything. Right. And now both daughters call everybody everything. Funny how it all goes around. The worst thing is when they tell you that they're not doing something. Yeah. When they tell me that they're not doing something, and I'm not sure that's possible. So it's a funny word. I think it's just recognizing it.
Hi.
Well, I do that class till 11:30 and then the other one is start till 4. So I said to leave. Yeah. Yeah, well, sometimes somebody's not doing it. We had an interesting conversation the other day as Jody says, they were talking about all the bad things they did. Somebody said, well, I squished
said, the only thing I ever did that was really bad was get kicked out of the class for talking too much. And they all started to laugh. Sounds like you. Sounds like me.
At least you weren't kicked out of daycare.
No, we
If
didn't
I
have
had
to.
no grandchild got kicked out of daycare.
Oh.
Just being.
I got thrown out of a junior high dance here when I started to teach, so one of the parents came up and said to me, you know, high school students aren't I said, I'm not a high school student, I'm a teacher.
Well, that's a compliment.
Yeah, what's a compliment back then? She's just in the direction we want to be.
I just don't want to walk somebody. I don't want to cause overreach. We're not blaming anyone in the world. You guys ever notice how much hate is in our world?
It's really bad, Brianna, I'm sorry.
It seems like once we started all these movements, it seems like the outcome has been less tolerance for everybody, everywhere.
Yeah.
And then add this border stuff that starts affecting people's own lives.
Made it back to work, but I'm not sure we can't talk about.
COVID, we can't talk about
Let's
politics.
talk about religion and stuff.
Anything but cold.
Less tumultuous.
Politics, now it's Saturday and convoys and.
Yeah. I'm just tired of hearing about it. It's like that maybe, but anyways.
So we come to yoga.
Have we got a,
Making sure it was be kind and.
well, they, yeah, that's what we be kind and dance.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Well, we need to do some shirts before we go to Calgary. Our shirts are getting a little on the old side, a little,
Just like the inhabitants.
wow, we haven't done anything, right? So, but now they're starting to open up some workshops.
Oh,
But,
right.
you know,
Oh,
like
that's
there's-
exciting.
Yeah, there's planning one in April in Calgary and then one in the end of May.
Oh,
And they bring in these fancy choreographers from different places.
oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Good for the old brain,
Yeah.
because it makes you remember things.
Yeah.
Except your phone.
Yeah, that's right. They can't remember the dance until it gets started, but that's. I've got the sheet in my hand here because I don't want to make a mistake and I still make a mistake. I never.
Okay. You can hear me good, right? Online? Okay. Yep.
Awesome. I may be the
Okay, we'll get started. Only one. It's too nice outside.
I know, but we need to get out of the house.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just cross our legs or sit however you feel mostly comfortable. So if you have a little cushion or we all do this chip foam chip block, sit on that. Take your hands onto your lap, relax your biceps and your elbows and your shoulders. A couple of deep breaths in through your nose. Focus on your exhale. So each exhale, just try to get heavy in your body, a little more relaxed. One more breath here. And we're going to let our chin just drop. So tuck your chin to your chest. Just a gentle opening on the back side of your neck for a breath or two. Just bring your head forward and all the way up. So it's like we're looking up into the sun. Relax your bottom jaw. Drop your collarbones a little bit more. And then bring your head back to the center. So regardless of how you're sitting, we're going to take right hand back. I just take it kind of behind my neck. You want to sort of lean back. You can be tented on your fingers or flat hand. It doesn't really matter. And reach your opposite arm forward. So left arm forward for you guys. You're going to pull your arm back. You should feel that in the front of your shoulder. And then turn your chin towards the right. Drop it down towards that right side of your back. One more breath. Bring your arm back forward. A little roll, opposite side. So take your left hand back, however you feel comfortable to lean. Reach your right hand and then pull back. Stretch the front of your shoulder. And then look over and down to the left. Couple of deep breaths. Awesome. Again, just bring your arm back forward. Bring your body back upright. So we're going to get right into it. If you've got blocks, you can use them. And if not, don't use them. Or if you don't want them, don't use them. I'm going to come off of this thing. You can stay seated on it if you like to have your hips lifted. Take your feet out in front of you and just relax your knees open. So the heels are going to touch. You might want blocks underneath your knees here. You can even slide them on the second level if you want. If you feel okay just having the legs suspended, that's fine as well. Hands are going to touch onto the knees or onto the shins, and then just round your back. Let your head hang heavy. Kind of feel your breath in the back side of your body. So breathing into any tightness or tension in the back. Think of this as stretching from the inside out. So fill your lungs as much as you can. One more breath. Then just roll your back up here. So tall. We're going to do a couple things for our shoulders. So if you can stay like this, or you can change your seat if you want to. We're going to reach the left hand up and then just bend the elbow. So try to touch either the back of your head or the back of your neck. We're going to take our right arm up and over. Just hold on to your elbow. Keep your gaze down, even tuck your chin down if your neck is feeling tense here. You don't need to pull, just hold the right hand on the elbow. Let the lengthening just happen on its own. One more breath. Your left hand sort of lifted, right hand's coming down to the floor beside you, however you're seated, and then just extend a couple of deep breaths into your side body. One more. Good job. Come back up. Go. Do the opposite side. So for you guys, your right arm up, bend at the elbow so you can touch. And then bring your left hand over. Breathe through your nose. And then we're going to bring this left hand down now, however you're seated, and extend, reach your right arm so that you get that nice right rib cage stretch. For a couple of breaths. Good job. Okay, we're going to go ahead and lay down for a few poses. You may want the blocks or some type of a block or a wedge for the twisting portion, but other than that, I think you'll be okay unassisted. So just take your time when you lay down. Get comfortable through your back. Give yourself a moment to make any little adjustments that you need to. And then feet are going to plant. We're going to take them about mat width apart. So just let the inside of your legs relax. Your knees are going to buckle inwards. I don't expect you to feel a stretch here. We just want to think of this as sort of hanging our legs to the inside of our hips or the inside of our pelvis for a few moments. Take your hands wherever you feel comfortable. Focus on breathing as deeply as you can for a couple of moments here. Okay, let's tee our arms out beside us. Reach out, palms facing upwards so we stay nice and relaxed through the shoulders. And then we're going to let both knees go towards the right now. So just start to open that right knee. It's really nice just to let yourself be suspended here unless that causes any pain in terms of sharpness. If it does, slide a block underneath of your knee or your thigh. Otherwise, try to breathe into the left side of your body. So all the way down into that left pocket of your abdomen. Slowly going to draw our knees back to the center. Pause in the middle, so make any adjustments you need to if your low back is feeling sort of skewed or cockeyed here. And then we'll go the opposite way. So let both knees fall to the left. Change the focus of your breath into that right side of your abdomen. And visualize as if you are blowing a balloon up into that space. Able to relax the muscles of your face, so especially the forehead and especially the jaw. To find a little more mindful softness through those spaces. And let's go ahead and bring both knees back here to the center. Okay, just take a moment to get yourself feeling comfortable again. We're going to lengthen both legs down the mat. Just bring your hands onto your belly for a second. A couple of deep breaths all the way into the bottom of your lungs. You should feel your belly rise with your inhale. And then relax with your exhale. Do that for a few rotations of our breath here. And where we're moving to from here is a half banana pose, it's called. So you can certainly keep your hands like this, or you could take them wherever they feel comfortable. We're going to try to stay relaxed to our upper body and just move our lower body, so waistline down. We're going to take our left heel off the left side of the mat. And then your right heel is going to move over as well and hook on top of the left. So it's like a little side bend, but it's from the waistline down as opposed to the waistline up. So establishing that connection with the belly breath, if you continue to do that belly breath, you'll feel how it sort of enhances the stretch. across that right side of your belly or the right side of your hip. Let's take one more inhale. And just gently uncross your legs. Square yourself on your mat here. We're gonna bring our knees in. You can either plant your feet, do some windshield wipers, or you can draw your knees right into the chest. Whichever feels best for you. And go ahead and let go. Take both legs down your mat. So we'll just slowly move into the opposite side. The right heel's gonna move over, and then bring your left leg over and hook ankle on top. Once you feel like you're there and secure, then take those nice deep breaths again. Moments here. Cross your legs and then come back. Yeah. Same as before, so tugging them in or keeping your feet flat, whatever feels best. We're going to take a moment now, everybody can flatten their feet. Take a moment to lift up your hips and just sort of lengthen that low back. We're going to do another reclined twist here. It's easiest actually to get into this from your knees being up at a 90-degree angle, but you certainly can get into it from your feet being flat. What we want to do is take our right hand across to the left knee, or to that, you can kind of hold on to that outside of your left leg. And then we're drawing ourselves over to the right. Into this twist with the knees stacked. If it becomes too tight in your middle back or in your rib cage, then you'll probably want to get a block underneath your right leg. What you guys decide. If you haven't done so already, you can start to just slowly turn your chin towards your left hand. Creates kind of a full twist all the way up the spine. If there's any pressure in your neck or those occipital bones right at the base of your skull, then just ignore me on that. Should feel comfortable. Get out of this one, we're gonna let go of our leg first if you've still had a hold, and then just bring yourself back to the center as you need to. Laying nice and flat on our back. Want to take a moment to lengthen your legs, you certainly can, or lift them up, whatever feels good for you. Then we're gonna do the opposite. So bring your knees up to that 90-degree angle-ish. Reach your left hand across to the right leg. Draw yourself over, gently into this twist. Body awareness here. So as you're breathing, maybe take a little checklist, a little scan of your body, just comparing one side to the other. Noticing and getting really, really aware of where there's tension in your body, where you're carrying some tightness. Flip that. You want to be glass half full, you can feel where, focus on where it feels really good. One more breath. And then release the grip of your legs. Make your way back to the center. Okay. Let's just take a nice long stretch here. So reaching our arms overhead, lengthening your legs down the floor. Breathe into the tightness of your belly. So try to lift your rib cage, lift that diaphragm a little bit. We're going to make our way back up to seated here. We want to get there. All the way up and over. So onto our hands and our knees. Just take a second while you're on your hands and knees just to move your hips side to side a little bit. Organic movement. And then just walk your hands forward. So you want to be at the front edge of your mat here. We're going to extend the right leg back and then bring it across to the left side. So toenails are going to touch the floor, top of the foot to the floor. And then you're just going to gently start to move yourself back. So we're kind of sitting into this left hip. It's a modification of pigeon. Generally feels better for your knee than a full pigeon pose. Relax your forehead. Sometimes I take a block underneath my forehead. I want to just totally take the pressure off of the neck and the jaw. You've been here for a few breaths. See if you have any space to slide your right leg back even just an inch or two more. If you don't, that's okay. Sometimes our body releases pretty quickly here. This is our last deep breath in this position. To come out of this as easy as possible, curl your back toes under, bring your hands right underneath of your shoulders. So push up, and then you'll be able to lift up and crawl forward here. Give it a shaker. Let's see how we do on the opposite side. So your left leg's going to extend back. You're going to draw it over towards the right and then place your toenails down. And then just slide back into that space. Whatever your range of motion is here. set up however you need to find that maybe 5, 6 out of 10 in terms of effort. Always these positions where we're sort of face down. Really think about the heaviness in your cheeks and in your eyes and in your jaw. Just let all that kind of go. Even the fronts of your shoulders, if you can relax across the space of your collarbones. Same thing here. You might be able to inch back just a tiny bit more with that left leg. One more breath. Really good job. Okay, let's bring ourselves out of this. Okay, center the shoulders-ish. Come forward. Make some little movements. All right, we're going to make our way up to standing, and we're going to do a couple of minutes of some standing stretches as part of this first section today. So you can use blocks if you want to. Have them sort of in front of you so that you can grab them if you need them. Arm length. And stand with your feet quite wide, so wide enough that you feel really, really balanced. You don't tip over. So let's reach the left arm up and then come into a side stretch. If your shoulder ever gets tired here, you can just hold on to your head too. It's about opening and breathing into the rib cage. And then we're going to go forward. So we're going down towards this opposite foot. Okay, and maybe do your block over there if you want to, or you can touch the floor. Your hand that you're not sure what to do with, I wrap it behind my back. You could take it down to the floor as well. Okay. Let your head and your neck go. So look at your knee, or look back through your legs, whatever you can do to release the backside of your neck. And then bending our knees, we're going to just let our bodies kind of come to the center. Both hands are going to hang heavy in a ragdoll fold. Upper body is what we're focusing on. So heaviness through the shoulders, the neck. As you're ready, let's curl ourselves up to standing. So take your time here. Pull your tailbone underneath of yourself. Try to stack your body up best you can. Okay, let's try the other side. So just opposite way. Side stretch to begin with. Remember, if you want to, you can hold the back of your head. So you can breathe into your rib cage a little bit. And let's drop down opposite foot. So look where you're going. You can fold in that direction, taking your hand to your block or down by your toe. Lengthen the back of your neck. So your head is like a bowling ball here. You're looking at your knee, or you're looking through your legs, or your eyes are closed, whatever you prefer. And let's bring our body again here back to the center. Just take a moment. We're not going to stay in ragdoll as long this time, but just give yourself an opportunity to Be heavy in your back, and then curl yourself up. Elbow first. Each vertebrae or each section of your back. Stacking all the way to the top. Good job. Okay. Time flies. Moving on, everybody. So blocks are optional. You can just have them close by. You might want them when we do some lunges or something, but I don't have anything specific in mind that you need them for. We're going to start at the front side of our mat, just in mountain pose or Tadasana. So feet are going to be quite close together. Okay, lift and spread your toes. Roll your shoulders down your back, stand nice and tall for a moment. And then bring your hands to the center of your chest. Let's take a deep breath in, reach all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, just lengthen your spine. Folding down. Let's take hands to the floor, stepping back to downward dog. First downward dog of the day, so feel free to pedal your feet or work out some of those kinks if you need to. Visualize that upside down V shape of your body. So the tailbone, the pelvis is lifting up. It's like it's in a sling. And then just take a look down at your mat and start to come down to your knees here nice and slow. And tops of the feet to the floor. We're going to widen our knees. You can have your big toes together if that's comfy. And sit back to child's pose. Arms could be wherever feels comfortable this afternoon. Take one deep breath. Good. Reach your arms forward, come back forward so we're in table, and then lift up to downward dog. Great work. Eyes are going to move forward. So look at your thumbs. You can step towards the front of the mat. Feet are going to come together and we're going to lift halfway. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up, reach nice and tall. Start to get strong in your legs. So pull your knees up. Head to heart center. Keep going. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. Awesome. Plant your hands, downward dog. Very similar series this time through. Just take one more breath. Think about belly to spine now. So we're getting more engaged, more connected with our body. Bring your knees down to the mat here again. And if it's available to you, keep your toes curled under. If you can't, ignore me. So just start to move your hips back towards your heels and bring your forehead down. Different variation. Opening the bottoms of the feet is our first priority. Stretching those toes for one more deep breath. Excellent. Same exit. So look forward, pull your shoulders forward to table, downward facing dog. Take one deep breath. Excellent. You're going to bring just the right shin down to the floor and then lift your left heel up. To half bird dog. You can do opposite hand and foot if you would like. We're going for steadiness and length. Try to visualize the length all the way back through the bottom of your foot. Nice work. Both hands down. Step back to downward dog. And then we're going to do the opposite side. So lift your left heel. Bring your shin down to the mat. Right heel up. Opposite hand if you would like. One more breath. Good job. Just bring both hand and knee down to the ground. We're going to stay here for a moment. So lift up your left, you guys lift up your left hand, give it a shake. And then lift up your right hand, give it a shake. So we're gonna see how we do turning our hands around backwards. So it's external rotation of the shoulders, and the shoulders are what will allow or disallow this. So back where the fingertips are pointed towards the knees or anywhere along that path is awesome, okay? Try to feel your shoulders tucked into your back. And then now let's think about the sway or the arch of our low back, that lumbar curve. Try to engage your core. So pull your belly in, flatten that curve of your back. It's like I'm pushing my fist into your low belly. Take one deep breath. We're gonna send our hips backwards and let your hands peel away from the mat as slowly as you can here. I know it can be really tight for some people. And then just sit back, give your hands a shake out. Okay, let's come up high on our knees and step your right foot forward. One hand to either side. If you want to lengthen your extended leg back, you certainly can. Runner's lunge. Knee down is not wrong. Try to block your eyes forward a little bit. Just take one more breath. Good job. Drop your back knee. Half splits. We're going to pull our hips back. Lift your toes. Walk your hands closer to yourself if you need your chest to be taller here. Deep breath. This is a deep stretch. All right. Look forward. Start to come forward where your foot is flat, and then plant your hands. So let's just step to the front of the mat. You can lift your knee. Bring both feet to the front. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale down. All the way up. Tall, standing, reaching, arms overhead. Fit into a little chair pose, hands to chest, bend your knees. Just try to take your gaze forward and up. Tuck your shoulder blades into your back a little bit more. Great job. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, sitting again. Same. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. One more breath. Inhale, reach all the way up. This time, fold forward. Look down at your feet. Plant your hands. You're going to step your opposite foot back. So we're coming into that runner's lunge again. Should be right foot for you guys, I think. But opposite of what you did is good. Knees going to fall to the mat. Half split. Pull your hips back. Again, walk your hands closer to yourself if you need a little more space. One more deep breath. Great job. Come back forward. So we're going to find that lunge again, and we're going to stand up. So bring your feet to the front. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale as you fold. Stand up, reach nice and tall. That's number 7. Okay, so you guys keep your right foot forward and step your left foot back. I'll do the opposite. Okay, and then square your hips to the front. So I'm gonna hold on to your hips, see if it's like headlights. The hip points are like headlights. The back foot is our anchor, so that's what we're really trying to press through. And just bend your front knee as much as you want, whatever feels okay for you today. We're actually going to do a twist here. So first, we'll just bring our arms up. Drop your shoulders. Make sure you feel okay with your balance. And then we're going to bring right hand behind our back, all the way over to the left hip if you can. And your left hand to the outside of your knee. And then see if you can look towards the side. Right, you have to square your shoulders a little bit more. Breath. Eyes first, back to the front. Let go with your hands. job. Let's see how we do pulling our knee through, okay? So we're gonna step forward. Knee is going to and step out of it. You did it. Okay, let's try our opposite side. So you guys keep left forward, step the right back. Square your hips as best as you can and get strong in your back leg. So that's most of our stability back there. Okay, arms are going to reach up. Relax your shoulders. Good job, everybody. So the left hand for you is wrapping around wherever you can get to, back of the hand to the hip. Opposite hand across. And then see if you can move your shoulders. Really good. Take one more deep breath. Unwind with your eyes and then your arms overhead. We're stepping forward this time, pulling our knee through if we can. Very good. Okay. Feet can be a little wider, this time wider than your hips or all the way to the edge of the mat if you want to. Turn your toes out a little, so 1 and 11 or where they feel comfortable. If you've got natural turnout in your legs, wherever your legs feel comfortable. Let's just reach both arms up. As we exhale, we're folding. And then we're going to walk both hands over to the right. Nose towards the knee is the idea. We've been here once already. See if you can find a little more ease in this position. Hands back to the center. Slide them all the way up your legs. We're bringing hands to the hips. Okay, squeeze your shoulder blades together behind you. Walk your eyes forward. So come up to standing nice and strong through our back. And our glutes. Good job. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Feel okay in this fold, and then you can walk hands to the left. Take a look at that left knee. Good job, and then slowly bring your body hands back to the center. Again, slide the hands up to the hips. Squeeze with the shoulder. So all of our muscles are drawing in towards the spine. Keeps us nice and strong. Standing. Turn your toes forward. Just heel toe your feet together, maybe. So keep the right or the left foot, sorry for you guys at the front, hands to your heart. We're gonna just try to float this right foot back. So just trust yourself here. Find whatever feels like your natural stride. Hips square to the front for a moment, then we're going to open up to warrior two. So just tee your arms, twist the body to the right. Inhale, reverse your warriors. Drop your right hand, lift your left arm up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior two. One more time. Inhale, reverse. Okay, let's go all the way to the mat. So wing your arms down, hands to the floor. We're going to step back to downward dog once your hands feel nice and secure. One more breath. Okay, nice and slowly down to our knees, everybody, please. And then tops of the feet to the mat. We're going to move right hand underneath of the nose. Open up your left arm towards the sky. And then let's thread the needle. So come all the way through. You can come onto the outside of your shoulder, outside of your forehead or your temple. And when you're ready, we're gonna open up our arm one more time. So push down through the floor, open to the sky, and bring both hands down to the center. Downward dog. We're gonna take our gaze forward and our hands right away here. Step to the front of your mat and then bring your feet nice and close together. Once you're here, inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold down. All the way up. Stand nice and tall. Arms overhead. Then step our center. Great job. You're gonna go the opposite foot back. So floating your foot back. Probably the left for you guys if you mirrored me. Square to the front, and then we're opening to warrior two. Reverse your warrior. So drop your back hand, front arms lifting. Exhale as you come back to warrior two. Twice more. Inhale, reverse. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, reverse. This time, come all the way down to the floor. Plant your hands nice and secure. Downward facing dog. Good work. Belly to spine, strong through our abdomen as we bring our knees down. And then tops of the feet to the floor. So opposite side. Hand under the nose, we're gonna open up, look to the sky as well. And then thread the needle. So reach through, come down onto the side of your head. Just breathe. One more breath. You want to open all the way up. So push down into the floor, open to the sky. Great job, both hands down to the ground. Excellent. We're staying down. We're going to come to a cross-legged seat if that's available to you. It's a song playing, but it has no music, so what's the point of that? It's a song with no song. Okay, so why don't we all be on the same side? So you guys cross your left ankle forward. I'll cross my right. So left ankle forward, and we're gonna move away from this spot. So we're gonna take the right hand down, and then just start to kind of slide your hand over. You might be able to bend your elbow. See how far you can get here. You'll feel it in the waistline. We don't want our sit bone to lift up. Okay, so wherever you need to be for that. And then you can extend the left arm as well. Just let your arm be heavy. We're gonna roll forward. So fold over this right leg. You'll feel right away that the farther you reach your left fingertips or your front fingertips, the more stretch you'll get in the side of your back. And then come all the way back up to the center. Switch your cross. So right foot forward for you guys. Your left hand down. Go deep into this. So as deep as your body will let you. You'll feel it mostly in the connection of your hip crest. Relax your face, let your arm be heavy. One more breath. And then roll so your chest is square with your knee. You reach your right fingers away and start to lengthen your back. Good job, everybody. Just walk your hands back inwards. Bring yourself back up to seated. So we're making our way back down to a reclined position for the last 10 minutes of class. And we're going to do so controlled if we can. So we want to take, oh, excuse me, our feet nice and wide out the corners of the mat. And then reach forward. So you probably, not everybody can, but you can probably get your toes. And feel how that sort of tugs, it pulls the shoulder blades around your back. It feels quite nice if you just lean into that. So let your head be heavy. Just feel that stretching through your middle and upper back. And then we're slowly going to roll ourselves down today. So just let your hands start to slide up your legs. Visualize this as if you're rolling to standing, just like we do when we tuck our tailbone and stack our spine. Keep the belly nice and engaged. So draw that belly in as best as you can as you come down, 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 down. And then lengthen your arms overhead. One more deep breath. So just bring your arms forward. They can go beside your hips, palms down if that's okay with you. So you're pushing your hands into the floor, and then bend your knees. Take a second to get nice and connected through the bottoms of your feet. So really feel like you're standing, or you would be standing, nice and equally weight distributed across all four corners of each foot. And then we're going to lift up to bridge from here. So start to push down through the heels. Squeeze with your quad muscles, your glutes and your hamstrings. And nice and gently lower down. Take a moment just to rock your knees side to side. Bringing your knees back to the center, we're going to cross the left ankle over the right knee. So figure 4. Completely up to you. You can stay flat like this and just use your left hand to kind of encourage the left leg to open a little bit more if that feels good in your hip. Or you can thread the needle and hug the right leg in. More of a good stretch. Up to you. Or combination of both, whatever you choose. So everybody is going to let go if you're in that glute stretch, let your foot find the floor, and then just switch sides. Again, here, pick which you prefer. Okay. So I'm going to leave you guys alone. I'm going to let you rest in Savasana here for a couple of minutes today. Just lay nice and flat, but most importantly, lay in a position that feels comfortable. And as we're hanging out, just try to let your body relax. We want to absorb all that lovely work that we just put in. If you're a mind wanderer, Then bring your hands to your belly. It's helpful just to breathe into. Okay, guys. Start to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Stretch, squeeze, whatever you need to here. And then when everybody's ready, we're just gonna come back up and meet in a seated position. Take your time. Good job, everybody. So to finish our classes, as always, just try to find something that feels like a seat that promotes today just a tall posture, a good effort anyways at a tall posture. Just close your eyes. Sit as upright as you can. So always visualizing our posture from the bottom, working our way up, that upward movement of energy that helps us work against the heaviness of gravity. Once you feel that connection, I want you just to notice the space you have from your ears to your shoulders, and you might even be able to drop your shoulders a little bit more. Just take note of the feeling through your back. You want to feel very literally like your head is over your heart is over your hips. Each section of your back is stacked up one on top of the other in a nice, tall, strong position. And most importantly, we're going to remember this. So take a little mental snapshot. Take one more deep breath in, so if you can find a little extra height. And then exhale, just let your whole body relax. Let yourself slouch and sit really heavy. Surrender to that downward pressure of gravity. And also really important to remember this as well. We come here often. We're going to place ourselves back very mindfully into that much more supported seat, stacking each vertebrae on top of each other until you feel like you're in Saturday's perfect posture. And then we're going to bring our hands to heart center. Let's close today's class with thumbs to forehead, kind thoughts, to mouth, kind words, and to chest, kind hearts. Namaste. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the sun. Better. Yeah. 100%. Well, almost 100%.
Doesn't take as long to be cool.
It's all better. Bye, Bonnie.